Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a top 10 free watch faces video for the Fitbit. And now that Fitbit Versa 3 and Sense are out, there's some cool new clock faces I want to tell you about up next. Hey guys, my name is Jeff, and on this channel I do all sorts of tech reviews, tutorials, and more, including Fitbit products and Fitbit tutorials. And if you've seen my previous top 10 watch face videos, that was a while ago that I recorded those, and that's when the Versa and Versa 2 were out. Now that Fitbit has their Versa 3 and Fitbit Sense, I've got some new watch faces that I have been scouring all over their app for. They've just got like hundreds of watch faces to choose from, and of course, if I can find some of the best free ones to save you guys some time, I have done that. So let's jump into those free watch faces. Oh, by the way, if you are unsure how to change the watch faces on your watch, I've also done a how-to video on that, and that will also be linked down in the description below.
So starting us off today, we have the Basics Time Clock Face. It's going to show you the day as well as the date, and then we have our time in these nice big numbers that are on the screen. If you're looking for a very simple watch face, this definitely does it. You also can customize the background color on this. So going into settings, you can change everything from the color of the text as far as the hour and the minute. You can also go in, you can change the background color. So instead of blue, if we wanted to do like a red, you can do just about any color you want. You can also just have it be like a gray. And then what else is fun about this is if you just want the time to show up when you're mainly looking at the screen, that's how this is going to look. If you tap the screen, then it goes into all your stats. So you can see everything such as your BPM, active minutes, your battery, distance, as well as steps. This is the Basics Time Clock Face. All right, next up we have the Spare Time watch face. We have a lot going on in this watch face, and all these different circles, these are actually made up of the spare parts, or at least that's what it says in the description. You're going to see that it indicates the time down here in these 4 black outlined circles. So right now it's 10:24. This is definitely one of the goofier clock faces that I found. In all of the corners you have a different stat that it's displaying. So we've got steps, active minutes, calories burned, and then BPM. There's also distance as well as steps. In the center is the battery level for the watch, and then the circle that is ticking away there, that is seconds. So that can also be customized to show the date, and that would be the number date of whatever the day is. So this is Spare Time.
And real quick, in all the videos on this channel, we hide Tinker. He's our little hidden robot. Maybe you've spotted him popping up in this video. If you're the first person to spot him and take note of the timestamp or the amount of time into this video where he pops up, let me know that. Be the first person to let me know down in the comments section below, along with your best comment, and you'll get your name featured on our Tinker Forward Hall of Fame page, as well as a shout out in a future video.
And a big shout out to Sandy Puckett, one of our latest viewers to find Tinker in one of our recent videos. Next up, we have the Blue Beauty watch face, and I thought the animation on this one was pretty cool. On the description of this watch face, it does say that right now this is exclusive to the Fitbit Versa 3. So you can only get this watch face for the Fitbit Versa 3. So if you're looking for something that's kind of exclusive and that's free, this is a cool watch face. I thought the animation of the globe was really a fun thing. It shows you all of your stats at the bottom, the date and time in the middle. Very easy to read, and if you go into the settings under the watch face, you can also turn things off. Like if you want to turn off the date and all the stats, you can also just have the simple time readout as well. So once again, this is Blue Beauty. The next cool clock face I want to show you is called Diamond. Diamond is very simplistic yet very cool watch face that as you tap it, it shows you the different stats where you're at for the day. So we have distance, steps, calories, we have battery life, and you'll notice that the little spark changes its spot on the watch face depending on how you're doing towards whatever the goal is, or towards the total amount on the screen. So I thought that was pretty cool. You can also go into the settings and change colors. So this is like an orange, you can do almost like a green, and then this is kind of like a pink. So you can also customize it as well. Very simple clock face. This is diamond. So next we have blue wave. And there was just something that I really liked about seeing the blue wave in the background. It's very eye-catching. There's a lot of stats on this watch face as well, in addition to the time, so you can keep track of your BPM, your steps, your calories burned, your battery level as well. But yet at the same time, it's a very simplistic watch face. You have the options in settings to change the color of the text. So if you want it to be different colors, you can do that for the time. This is the blue wave watch face. Next up, we are looking at the dots watch face. Very simplistic, and as we are looking at the watch face, it's animated as the dots are changing colors and changing brightness, and I thought that was just a very unique thing for this watch face. As you tap it, it's going to go through like the date, steps, distance, BPM, and then back to time. So not as complicated as some of the other watch faces, but if you're looking for something animated and simplistic, I thought dots was a very cool watch face. My next watch face I want to show you guys is called NIXIE Tubes, and it looks like the neon filled glow lamps that will show you the time. So right now it is 11:10. It also has BPM, steps, the date, as well as calories. If you tap the screen, it just shows you the time, and it just looks so cool to me. It is a neat, I don't know if you want to say retro, or just a real neat looking watch face that I think shows all sorts of cool design and style to it. So if you're looking for something to kind of bring your Fitbit to a very unique look, this one is called NIXIE Tubes.
So do you know how to start challenges with other Fitbit friends that you might have? Or do you know how to use the quick replies for text messaging on the Fitbit Versa 3? You can also use the Fitbit Versa 3 as a remote to control Spotify. If you're unsure how to do some of these things, I've done a review video on the Versa 3 that talks about all of this and more. That'll be linked down in the description below. I've also got a playlist that contains all sorts of other tutorials that I've done on Fitbit products, so you can check that out as well.
So my next watch face is going to be called Nighttime. And I thought this was a very good way to display all sorts of stats, as well as clearly display the time and date all in a watch face. So you can see all the different stats that you have. The reason it's nighttime, or the reason it's called nighttime, is because you can go into settings of this watch face and set what time you want it to change its color automatically for night. So in settings, once you do that, once it is set to the nighttime mode to kick in, this is what it's going to look like. So it's a little bit easier on the eyes at night. This watch face is nighttime. So real quick, I also wanted to mention the Status V watch face. And if you've watched my previous top 10 videos, you're probably saying, hey, you talked about that in one of his previous lists. And I have, but they've optimized it now for the Versa 3 and the Fitbit Sense. So definitely I thought it was worth mentioning again. I like the human body and the fact that it lists all the stats. If you're interested in grabbing this one for free, this is the Status V watch face.
And if you are enjoying this video, or if you've found some cool watch faces that you're going to be using, take a second, smash that like button, as it helps out this video as well as this channel.
My next watch face is going to be called ENGRAVED. And as you tap the screen, it's going to show you all your different stats and kind of rotate through them. I really like the design. I think this is a way to make your watch look really fancy. If you go into settings on this watch face, you can change the different color scheme, which is pretty neat. So you can choose from different color options, and then it also has a night clock face, which you can enable. And when you do that, when you're sleeping, this is the watch face that you're going to get. So kind of a lot of different options with this watch face to make it very cool. You can make it as colorful or as fancy looking as you want. This is the engraved watch face.
All right, so we're almost at my #1 watch face for this top 10 list, but before I get to that, I do want to just remind you guys and let you guys know, so none of these watch faces were endorsed or given to me by any of the creators. However, the fact that they are free, a lot of the creators of these watch faces are spending time and efforts putting these things together, and you'll find on the description pages of a lot of these that there is some sort of a donate or buy me a coffee link or a PayPal link to support them as creators. And I encourage you guys to just take a minute, if you've got the time, maybe make a donation to some of these creators. A lot of these free watch faces are out there because of their time and efforts, and by supporting them, we're going to be able to have more cool watch faces in the future.
And my favorite watch face is going to be called Atlas. I really like this watch face, and it has a bunch of different customizations. When you go into settings, you can change the background colors, you can change the text colors, so you can give this watch face a different feel depending on what type of look you want. Heck, you could change the background every day if you want to give it different looks. It gives you all the stats. I like the animated pulse that's at the top, as well as all of the rest of the stat information. I think this watch face is very cool, and that is why it's my #1 pick for this top 10 list of watch faces. So my first bonus watch face for you guys is going to be a holiday watch face. This is called Silent Night. And we've got the Christmas tree that's blinking in the background, as well as it's snowing right now on the watch face. The text is red and green, so this makes for a great watch face for the holidays. This is Silent Night. So my next bonus watch face for you guys, it's another holiday watch face. This is going to be Christmas lights, and I thought this was a very festive watch face. It has a very subtle twinkle of the Christmas lights in the background that I thought was very neat. We've also got our time, date, and then all the stats displayed on the bottom. It's very simple and yet a very fun watch face. This is Christmas lights. Okay, I know I said I was going to give you guys 2 bonus watch faces, but I know somebody out there is going to comment and say, really, the bonus watch faces are for the holidays? What if we're not currently in the holidays, Jeff? Well, I have got one more for you guys. This is another added bonus. This is called Counting Sheep 2020. And very cool watch face that displays all the information, your stats, time, but then it also does a countdown on it. So if you're looking for a countdown watch face, this says 15 days at this point because we're in December here, and you can go into settings of this watch face and customize what you want it to count down to, as well as what you want it to say that countdown is for. So right now this is going to be for New Year's Eve, but you can change it for any holiday or birthdays or any event that you want. This is the Counting Sheep 2020 watch face.
So I'm interested to know, was my top 10 list accurate? Do you rank some of the other clock faces higher on the list than I did? What did you think of my #1 top pick? Let me know down in the comments section below, or if you've got a clock face that you really enjoy using, let other people know about it as well down in the comments section below. I always love reading your comments. And if you guys are interested in other Fitbit tutorials, if you want to learn how to do some cool things with your Fitbit Versa or your Fitbit Sense, feel free to check out some of the other videos that I've done on this channel as well. Hey, my name is Jeff. This is Tinker Ford. I always appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I can't tell you guys how much I enjoy doing these videos and just letting you guys know about all these different tips. So be sure to make every day awesome, and I will see you guys in the next video.